What's up, Radams? How do you say that? Radamis? Or Redeems? Redeems might be right. Thanks for stopping by. I was not expecting to stream today, but I had some time, so I figured we'd jump in. We're looking for an opponent right now, so we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get a thumbnail on here, and going back and forth, my screen went down, so just gonna be a second, hopefully, if I can get my screen back up. It may take half an hour just to find an opponent. I might open up the window a little bit, just slightly. Probably leave it there for a few more minutes. What's it going to be today? Today it's going to be ranked seasons. It's probably going to be my last chance before the end of the month to actually play ranked seasons. So I wanted to try to get in here and try to get to 1100, at least top 7, because if I win 2 games, I can get the top 7. Let's open this up a little bit more, not too much. Still trying to get this thumbnail, but we are making progress, which is good. Let me know how the audio is. I'm a little close to the mic right now, so I'm going to be sitting a little bit farther away when I'm actually playing, so just let me know. There we go. Ranked seasons thumbnail. Pretty good? Okay. Usually about 2 hours into the stream, I just absolutely lose my voice. So it's going to be half as loud as this, so I might turn it up as the stream goes on. But we'll see. I got some extra water with me today. Thumbnail is ready to go. And we should be good. So how's it going? I saw you subscribed today, so welcome to the channel first of all. What brought you to the channel? Alright, we gotta get an opponent at some point, right? If I play someone too low, I'm only gonna get like 2 or 3 points for beating them, and most likely a friendly quit. So it might not be worth it. What's up, Alex? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Still searching for an opponent. Yo, what's up, Dominic? Thanks for the kind words. Call me greatness. Ooh. Play discipline philosophy. Awesome, man. Love to hear it. It's yeah. It's something that I wanted to be different from stuff that's already out there. So if you feel like it's an amazing way to think about it, that's awesome. At 7:20. Okay. Getting close, getting close. How much time do you have this weekend? Do you think you're going to be able to push for a World Series? Because that's what, if you can win like some games against good players, maybe 20 points a game, that's going to take at least 4 games plus another 9, plus another 5, so about 9 if you're getting 20 points a game. So you're going to need at least 9 to like 15 games probably. But yeah, Dominic, I appreciate that. All right, we got an opponent. I'm trying to get to top 7 today, or top 6, whatever. If I win a couple games, then I'm going to be in top 6 or 7. All right, it's looking like a good matchup right now. I've been weak against lefties all year, but Pujols, Piazza, Schmidt, these guys have all been absolutely killing. Actually, Chipper as well. These guys have absolutely been destroying lefties for me. So I hope that keeps up. Stargell's okay. Snyder has his moments. I changed my batting stance for my creative player again. So right now it's on Schwarber. I had it for Chase Utley for like 2 days and I changed it back. This guy is 131 and 88, so he almost has the same number of wins, but almost 30 more losses. Which means he's good enough to win. He's definitely good enough to win. He's a World Series player. And we're going to have to compete in this game. I haven't played a ranked seasons game since like 2 streams ago or whatever. And I just got my monitor working again. So I was like, all right, we got to make a push today. So I decided to stream unexpectedly. Red Dames, how'd that, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but how did that BR run go for you? I'm terrible at BR, by the way. If I don't have my guys, I can struggle pretty quick. Thanks for streaming, you're welcome. Ooh. I'm abusing the sinker right now. Alright, good first inning. Not bad, not bad. Thanks for everybody that's stopping by for the surprise stream. I know I said I wasn't going to stream this week, but I finished my finals today, and I finished, well, we had one of our presentations today. Got to 10 on PS3, whoa. I didn't realize people were still playing on PS3. The last one was 2016, is that correct? On PS3? Yeah, okay. With this PCI, I'm gonna turn it off after this, I bet. Alright, full count in the first at bat. Turn PCI back on. Nah, it was just for that stream, or for the video I did today, actually. But maybe I should keep it on. No, that's getting robbed. Yeah. Alright, let's turn off this PCI. Yeah, more MLB 18 for you guys from me. Get up. Stay fair. Nice. 2 good swings to start the game. We're back in business, boys. Yeah, I'm hoping, because right now I just got all this crap that came in about, like, moving apartments, and the lease has been, like, really stupid. So, that and, like, someone might be trying to move into the place I'm living in now, which means I might have to move earlier than expected. So I might be starting a little bit late, but I should have like 2 full weeks where I'm going to try to stream literally every day, and hopefully put out 2 to 3 videos a week as well, because I'm really trying to just put every minute I have into this channel for the next like 3 weeks. And then the school starts back up, so that kind of sucks, but at least for those 3 weeks we can go ham. In 2016, people who still have monster records, who play still have monster records. Okay. I played PS3 in 2016. I got a PS4 for Black Friday in 2016. So I've been playing PS3 up through there, and that was the game where that was just a stupid fielding by me. What was I gonna say? That was the year that like you couldn't throw properly from the outfield on PS3, at least with the settings that I used. So that was really frustrating. Finally got Stargell today. Sorry, the chat's not actually as delayed as I'm making it seem. I'm just behind in chat. But nice, Stargell is an absolute beast. I'm sure you've seen me hit some bombs with him in this in the streams. How long do you think you're gonna use him? Because like I'm using him alongside my immortals right now. Ah, I thought he had a chance at that one. Trying a different PCI layout. I've tried. I've definitely tried. And there's benefits to it, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. I get really, really impatient, and if I start tracking the ball, then I swing at everything. Like everything that's really close, I stop paying attention to like the actual travel, the path of the ball, and I just follow tracking and then swing at everything. And I've been really aggressive on stream, so it may be just as fine to do that as well, but I've just put so much time into no PCI that every time I try to go back to PCI, it just doesn't work for me. 97 Frank as well, okay. Yeah, I have Frank as well. He's on my bench. I don't hit as well with him, so I think it's mostly a preference kind of thing. I might put in Frank just because of balancing the lineup between lefties and righties. But for now, he's nowhere close to what Stargell is for me. So I'm going to keep it as is. But yeah, definitely like a preference thing in my opinion when it comes to those guys. Nope. Okay. There we go. Broke his ankles. This Piazza card cannot hit fastballs. So if you're facing Immortal Piazza, don't be afraid to throw him fastballs. Just don't throw it down the middle, but yeah, he's very good at hitting breaking balls. So I'm going to try not to put one in the zone, but I need to at least make him look at some breaking balls before throwing that fastball. I could throw sinker, but he can hit sinkers. He doesn't hit the straight fastball as well. So let's see what we got here. Of course, it's different for every player that you face. Some guys are better at hitting breaking balls than others, but I just feel like the swing of the Piazza card is much better at hitting breaking balls for whatever reason. He hits lasers. He hits lasers for sure. But seems like it's more on those breaking balls. Excuse me. Good at bat from him. There's a pitch. And now we got Kershaw coming up. I've given up some base hits, some clutch RBIs to pitchers this year, which kind of sucks. That could have been bad. But we're out of the inning, tie game. He's coming right after me. Slider always gets the job done, that's right. If you place it right, untouchable. Oh, there you go. By the way, I lost the tournament game. There was a tournament for the Facebook page. And I got into the finals for my bracket, but I lost. Which I didn't mind too much because I had this, because we had to do like specific lineups. And I was just sick of not going back and forth between my ranked season lineup, so I just wanted to play ranked seasons and be done with it. But I was trying. It wasn't like I just forfeited or gave up or something. I just had a feeling I was going to lose, and I didn't mind that I did. Terrible inning right there. I had two lefties up in that inning. I should have been more patient and just try to work the pitcher. But he came right after Stargell, so I figured he was going to come after Snyder, but he did not. He threw a good pitch. Catchable. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Did anybody get a chance to watch the video I made today? By the way, at some point during the stream, I'm going to rant about the final that I had to take today. Some professors, man. Not yet? Okay, cool. It's more about mechanics and how to actually, like, get good with placing PCI and stuff. Kind of leads you in how to do it yourself. So I'm not going to say, like, you need to react or track the ball or whatever. I'm just telling you what I think is a good way to, like, think about what you're trying to do while you're practicing. Because in my opinion, when you're playing games, you can learn a lot. You can learn a ton by playing games. But the amount of improvement in your actual skill, placing the PCI, executing pitches and stuff like that, is very, very small, in my opinion. You're not going to have the same kind of practice playing games as you will doing, like, a targeted practice and the stuff that I laid out in the video. So if you're like comfortable with how well you place the PCI, your timing and all that, you're good. You should use that video as like a benchmark and maybe as a warm-up as well. That's what I definitely do. I try to use Challenge of the Week as a warm-up before I get into games. But you may not need it if you're feeling comfortable with your skills. Alright, my professor said that he graded our last exam, so I'm going to find out if he actually put it online. Because I have a bone to pick with this dude. And password is incorrect, of course. Alright, let's go back to chat. Oh boy. Well, he wasn't looking for that pitch. It was actually a decent pitch in the end. Nope. Oh, that's super true. Super true. Get overconfident. Especially when you're playing rookie. That's one of the worst parts about rookie, is that not only are you getting confident. Oh man. That was just a bad pitch. I shouldn't have thrown that pitch. Not looking good, guys. I think this is the worst game that Sutton has ever thrown for me. But I've been pitching poorly this week. So I'm just going to have to come back and get some good swings off. 3-run game, that's nothing. So yeah, I was saying, like, when you get into rookie especially, like, you feel like you can hit breaking balls and, like, all these, like, crazy good pitches that are actually not that hittable when you get into ranked seasons. It'll just mess you up. Some of that's also true for Challenge of the Week, which I mentioned in the video today. But at the same time, Challenge of the Week, you're also going to get a lot of weak contact when you're playing, so it doesn't, like, make you as confident. It just, you know, it's good practice. You get so much repetition. Ooh, that's a decent pitch. Nothing but the end of the bat. Alright, we got pitcher coming up next. He knows it's my created player, but he's coming right after him. Fastball right there. We only saw, what, 7 pitches last inning, and the first batter saw at least 3. So let's see what this guy is up to. Is he going to come after me again? He's coming after me again. This guy's got me backwards right now. He's got me taking when I shouldn't be taking and not taking when I should.
Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Crap. Can you make it to first? Nah. Yeah, this guy can hit. I made some bad pitches, admittedly. But you will get away with a lot of those pitches that I threw. So yeah, he can hit. Just foul off some pitches. Make him mad. Alright, so he said he graded the exam, but it's not on here. Man, he's still throwing me fastballs? I thought for sure he was going to stop.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got me backwards right now. I'm just, like, my hand's off the controller. I'm just, like, trying to make good swings and be patient at least. Not a bad pitch. Hittable, though. I think I tried to pull it a little too much. Who is going diamond? People are saying Nola and Bregman. I don't know if that's true. Oh, good pitch. So I don't have my own predictions, I would say. Yeah, how about you? You predicting anything? I know you've been focused on the market recently, so I'm wondering if you have some inside information. I'm just hoping Daniel Palka from the White Sox goes silver. I picked up a few of his cards, and he's only played like half the season, but he's got like 14 home runs after today. Monstrous power. He's probably one of the top 5 strongest guys in the league. He's not a great hitter, but he's decent. Man. At least we got one guy on base. Hittable. Let's see if he can get a swing and miss on this pitch. Good enough. 1 or 2, Josh Hader. Okay. I'm not sure if Hader will go diamond just because they already gave him his diamond card for the player of the month. And he hasn't had, well, this may not be true, but I don't think he's had like a full 3 years of like very good stats yet. Bregman's possible. I mean, he's been very good. I just haven't looked at the rating, so I don't know. I thought he was like an 80 overall, but maybe not. So I just haven't looked at his card. Welcome, welcome, everybody who's just joining in. Okay, we are trying to get to top 7 or top 6 or something like that. Hopefully 1100. Probably not tonight, but in the next couple days, maybe. Okay. Oh, okay, he's 84. Very possible. I feel like he's one of those guys who SDS would want to improve, as opposed to like Andrelton Simmons, who got some interesting downgrades along with his upgrades. Kept him at a gold. But Bregman, I feel like, because he's on the Astros, he might actually get his boost. Stay fair. Alright. I can't go 2. Who's playing left? Is it Bryce? Or is Bryce playing right? He might throw me a fastball. Good enough pitch. If it was a little bit more inside, I probably would have had it. But this is what's been happening to me recently, is a lot of my stuff has just been lineouts. My timing's just slightly off. That was a pretty good pitch. Come on. That kind of was hittable. And the same pitch. And alright. We're just going to have to keep pressing because swings aren't looking too great right now. But he's throwing enough hittable stuff where if I can just get hot for like an inning, we can get right back in this game. Not if we keep making that pitch all game though. I love hitting that pitch with Griffey. It's that outside curveball, and he can actually pull that ball. He's tall enough, his swing actually works for it, so if you get a curveball like that, you can actually pull that for a home run. Catchable. Alright. I was worried that was going to go off the wall and he would get locked into the off the wall animation. I should find out who this guy has in his bullpen. There's a... okay. My timing's just a little bit off. Eugenio Suarez, interesting pick. Wow. What's his overall right now? Is it 83? I haven't been following his ratings, but he's crushed the White Sox in the few interleague games that we've had against the Reds. And I remember him being on the Tigers as well a few years ago. But he wasn't as good before. Smart play. Goes to first. He's got the pitcher up next, and 2 outs, I believe. Nah, just 1 out. Trying to jump on 82 up to 87. Okay. Again, I don't think he has quite enough, quite the body of work that some of the other guys like Bregman. Bregman also has playoff experience, which might factor into it. I don't think Suarez quite has that body of work, like diamond quality body of work anyway. That was a power swing. I like using power swing with Chipper to go opposite field when he's facing a lefty. Oh man. Crap. Take an extra step, please. Sometimes the lefties will give you that one. So I feel like I'm just like 1 pitch away per at bat. Like, I'm barely missing like a hittable pitch, and then I will also swing at the wrong pitch sometimes. But we're close. I feel like my swings are close enough. Just gotta get hot.
right, ball one.
Pitch release was good, nowhere close.
D-Rock. Ball.
I was hoping he was looking for that pitch and try to get it inside, have him pull it foul, but it got a little bit over the plate, so he could have done damage with it. Crap. Sutton might have to come out early today. Not pitching well this week. Not playing well. How often do I power swing? I only power swing when I have a major advantage and when I feel super comfortable with someone. So, for instance, Mike Schmidt versus a right-handed pitcher, I would never power swing. I just don't feel comfortable enough with him. Him against a left-handed pitcher, I might power swing. But someone like Chipper versus a left-hander, he's got amazing numbers against lefties, first of all. And I just feel so comfortable with his swing against lefties and also being able to use the entire field. Crap. Alright, we're going to rob this one, though. Crap. So I don't power swing often. It's maybe once or twice a game. We're just playing like crap. This is officially the worst game I've played on stream to date. And I think Sutton hit in the last inning, which means I could have just took him out. Whew. We're going to have to get hot, guys. But I got this guy right where I want him. He thinks I suck. Well, maybe not. If he saw my record, probably doesn't think I suck. But he's doing everything right. I just need a small window to pop off. Let's go to right field. Should I lay down a bunt? Would that be just way too cheesy? I thought that was a good swing. Nah, my PCI was not down the middle. The late swing, the PCI dropped a little bit. If it was early, that would have been a home run. Bad timing. Getting closer. Come on. Kershaw's just in the zone right now. Alright, what can we do differently? I'm gonna pause right here, and I'm gonna take a look at what he's... Of course, it's not gonna let me pause. There we go. Let's take a look at pitcher analysis. My hits have been up in the zone. He's been peppering the top and the bottom of the zone. I've taken a lot of pitches up and in and low and away. Fouled off a ton of pitches. Only missed a few. But he's going up and in and he's going low and away. Let's take a look at right-handed batters. So up and in to righties, low and away to righties. And then low and up and in. He's not going away to lefties. Alright, so I gotta look up and in with righties and low and away. Those are my two spots right now. It's got me chasing, absolutely. Well, I've been chasing like late in the at-bats. I should have warmed up a pitch or two. I haven't been chasing early in at-bats, which is good. But it's like whenever I'm like ready to swing, it seems like he's just making the better pitch. And there, like, that's a hittable pitch. I'll usually hit that pitch, but not today. unfortunately. It's a bad first stream for you, Redames. Don't think Anthony Rendon will go. Yeah, Anthony Rendon has been like 84 for a long time, like since last year, I think. So he has a very good chance of he just needs to get hot, stay a little hot. He can definitely get there. But again, I haven't been following like the stats of these guys too much. At least in recent weeks. Yeah. Oh, this was just embarrassing. I hope we play some trash player next game. Maybe I'll have to let the timing or the matchup window just keep going next game. That could have been crushed as well. Well, at least you guys get a chance to see that I'm human. There's a pitch. I've been throwing too many strikes, I think. Thanks, Kevin. I have him right where I want him, though. I got 3 innings, 3 at-bats left. I can score, I don't know, 7 runs, so 3 runs an inning. We're still in this thing, guys. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. 94 and 6. I believe you. Hey, he threw me a ball finally. Come on. Online versus. Do a lot of people play that? Like, how fast does it take? How long does it take to get you a matchup? I've only played online versus a few times. Oh my god. I just haven't played this year. There's always a bad K. Yeah. The thing is, the first 2 swings I had in this game, the first one he robbed a home run in the first at-bat. And then the second one was a home run. Since then, it's been zeros. Yeah, it's more real for sure. I just feel like there's no progression, which is what I like in games like this. Cause like, yeah, it's cool because it's like real baseball, which is awesome. But to me, it just gets boring. That's just an opinion thing, so that's cool though. DD is buy to win. You don't have to pay, but yeah, it's you can get up. Progression is standings. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it's that way, then yeah, definitely. I just feel like I need more to keep me engaged for that much time. Top guys all pay to win. Disagree, but okay. I mean, yeah, you can pay to win for sure. But at the same time, like, oh my god. Versus real teams. Yeah, I know. I feel ya. But you can't just, because you can say it's pay to win, which is great, but at the same time, you're going to find people that are like 500 rated who have 7 immortals, they're not winning. They may have put a lot of money into it. So yeah, you can pay, like the top guys probably have paid. They probably have put money into it. But there's also people that put money into it and don't automatically win. So there is skill involved, obviously, but you can't buy that skill. So it goes both ways. They rent a house with 3 guys. What do you mean they're all on rotation? Like into the channel? I appreciate it, Kevin. For not quitting. This game is so bad. This game is so bad. I haven't gotten my butt whooped this bad in a while. Goodness. Got me all backwards. We've seen 80 pitches in this game, but it hasn't even been me like taking pitches, it's just been me fouling off a butt ton of pitches. Let's see if I can do something about this. I'm gonna change the screen a little bit, give me a little bit more of an angle. Okay, let's go to Frank. In case he brings in a righty, then at least Frank can hit righties as well. Goodness! That curveball looks so fat. And now I'm underneath it. All right. So when this game is over, we're just going to forget about it, and we're going to move right on to the next game. Still capable of getting to top 6 today. I just don't know if I'm playing well enough to get there. These pitches have just been terrible. Every pitch, I got to change the screen again. Get my face back in it. But my pitching has just been terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure if I follow... Reality checks are always good. I had my reality check this week, man. I lost the tournament. I lost some devastating games in VR and events. But apparently it's just snowballing all the way through ranked seasons. I think Dominic is just talking about something else. But I am confused. Basically, they have a guy who's on the night shift when he's... Oh, I see. So they're actually working the same account. He's playing working towards Immortals. Gotcha. So you're saying they don't pay to win, but it takes like 4 guys just to like get to that same point. My rank right now, I think I'm in 14th place in challenge or in ranked seasons. My score is 1010, 1010. After this game, it's probably going to be about 990. So then it's going to take about 4 games probably to get up to 6th place. So I can lose 1 game on this stream, but if I lose 2 games, I'm not going to get up to 6th place. And there's a swing. Man. Let's just make this game respectable. Trying to get out of the double play. I'm willing to do it. I respect your opinion, Kevin. I just think it's boring. That's all. Because you got the same 30 teams. Not all of them are playable because you're not going to play the White Sox. So that's the only thing. But the standings for sure are... It's more about real baseball. What's up, Mason? How's it going? Welcome back to the worst game that we're ever going to play on stream, hopefully. You gotta be kidding me. It's been that kind of week. If you're good enough, use Sox. I mean, I was like 10-1 when I used the White Sox, but then I was like, all right, this is just not fun. All right, we went down with a whimper. We are never going to speak of this game again. Hopefully we didn't lose more than like 20 points. Minus 21. Yeah. All right. Let's see how far we dropped. Can't even see it. 989. Down to 24th, so we dropped 10 points in the standings. Here we go again. What the heck are you talking about? I'm not sure I follow. Yankee boy is good. Alright, let's see what we got here. A couple immortals. Tim Salmon. Created player. Now we're facing Don Sutton. We got James Shields on the bump. Gotta get some wins. Are you just hitting like your middle, what's it called? Your word guess on the keyboard? Anyway, Mason, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope you guys are enjoying the worst stream of all time. Playing a guy in Division Series. We need to get our confidence back. Last game was brutal, but just kidding. We didn't play another game. This is the first game we're playing on stream tonight, guys. Welcome to the stream. This is the beginning of the stream. Griffey versus Griffey, that's right. Okay, yeah, but I'm talking about over the course of the whole year, right? Like, you're gonna face 3 guys you have to worry about in one lineup, and then you're facing those same guys the whole year. So you're gonna face different guys over the span of a year, is what I'm saying. Cause like, yeah, yeah. That's all I'm trying to say. If that even made sense. These curveballs are looking too fat. Alright. The rest of the game, I am not going to swing at a curveball. That's what I did last game too, and it bit me in the butt. No more curveballs. That's a screwball, but still. Alright, man. I get your point. I think you're wrong, but I get your point. I think that was a screwball, so don't get mad. It wasn't a curveball. That's a curveball. I will swing at a curveball on 2 strikes.
What do you got?
Not wrong, it's phony baseball. Alright, you're killing the vibe with this chat. Alright, you're getting muted for a few minutes. Alright, back-to-back walks. Welcome back, everyone. That dude is annoying the crap out of me. I think he's still here. He could probably still hear me, but that's cool.
2 balls, no strike.
I swung at that. Alright, I'll take it. I don't think I even attempted to check swing. Come on. Listen, Kevin, if you're still in here, I get your point. But over the span of a full year, you're going to have the same lineups for the entire year. You have 30 teams, half of which are playable, probably 4 good hitters on each team, and that's it. I get that it's real baseball, and you're not facing the best of the best at all times, but that's what's fun about DD. I get your point, and I respect it, but we got your point. You don't have to spam the chat, which is the point of putting you in timeout. Like, if I knew you from before, then that'd be cool, but like, you just drop in here and start talking smack. Not feeling it, not feeling it. There are people that only versus or die, which is cool, because that's a more pure form of baseball. And I get his points, but if you're just in here to spam the chat to talk about how good you are, I'm not feeling it. Good inning, finally. We took some pitches in that inning. I think once I stopped trying to swing at the breaking balls, he wasn't locating as much as he could have. So this game we got to just play different, I think. I don't have my A game, which means I have to demonstrate all that stuff I was talking about playing smart. So I got to bring that in today, which I haven't done on stream too much. Yeah, I was like, why are you even here? But let me see. He might say he's still a participant. It says he's still in the chat. He's just waiting to be unmuted. Probably a vegan. Oh, that was a dirty pitch. That's what people have been doing. They've been like, they're just barely a step ahead of me right now. And I don't know why, but when I'm taking pitches, they're throwing pitches for strikes. When I'm not taking pitches, they're getting me to chase. Good pitch. I've been hitting balls right at people as well because I haven't been getting great swings, but when I do put a good enough swing on it, it's been right at people. That's what I'm talking about, man. Finally get a perfect smoked liner right at him. And it wasn't even like in the gap where it got chased down. It was just straight at it. All right, let's see if he walks him to get to the pitcher. He might just do that. He's been pretty not wild, but he's been dotting corners and not worrying about if he throws a ball or two here and there, which is pretty good. You'd rather walk a few guys and then dot the corner on the rest of the guys than just give up bombs in this game. Yeah, it's gonna go to the pitcher. I'm gonna be ready to swing, but fastball, trying to pull it. I don't know. Schwarber's swing doesn't feel natural with this guy. Whew. Good pitch release. It's like all the good luck that I had in the last couple streams is just, you know, I used it all up. Alright, I'm going to mute the mic for a minute because I need to call my dad back. So I'm going to call him after this inning, by the way. There we go. I've started moving away from guys that use curveball slider as well. I just don't feel like I need two big breaking balls. I like to have these guys that have like, that just pitch off the fastball, cutter, two seam, changeup, and then one breaking ball. I've been really liking that combo this year. Because, like, curveball slider is good. It's a good combo, like, towards the end of at-bats. But early in the at-bat, when people are swinging aggressively, I just like fastballs, like, different fastballs. All right, so I'm going to mute the mic real quick. Let me see how I want to do this.
misses. That's
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is skied into...
They're going to add him later. Yep. I don't know how they're going to do it, but...
Ball one, no strike.
Corner and low, ball one. Hit high and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. Here comes Junior.
Ken Griffey.
D-Rod.
Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a fly.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Oh.
You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Tim Salmon.
Ready, here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Strike 2 balls on the inner half, 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Here's J.D.
Left fielder.
Martinez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Fields is ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the...
Oh, look at Smith. He's up with it. The throw.
Out.
He is out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Piazza.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Walk his first time.
Catcher. Mike Piazza.
Hey.
Slider right over the middle.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over by
Got
Smith
it.
right there for out number 1. So 1
Now
away
batter.
here with the bases
Third
empty.
baseman.
In strides the
Willie
familiar waddle.
Stargell.
Willie Stargell.
Ball 1.
And a screwball is off the...
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Inside,
Up
ball 2.
inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off of a hitter.
D-Rod.
And a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
I got the count, 2-2.
That and missed that time as the count draws even at 2-2.
Foul ball.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to
Now
try it
batting.
again. Mike
The
Schmidt
shortstop.
comes into this at-bat,
Mike
0 for 1 in the ball
Schmidt.
game. Started to go
Ball,
around
that's
there,
outside.
but he holds up ball 1. Schmidt has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him
That's
really
in.
fun
Ball
to
2.
watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across
3 and
the
2.
infield is a huge asset to have.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Salmon fields it cleanly.
Out.
Throw to first in plenty of time. Ready for another chance. Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving to the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things
Ball,
going,
that's off the
how
plate.
about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hard hit towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. He is into second base with a leadoff double. Stepping in, Dude Snyder. He got on top of one and was ground out victim last time. A ball
No,
with no strike.
inside.
Seared down the first
Foul ball.
baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. The 1-2. Bounce to first. And it's a
He's out.
productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Mike Schmidt popped out in his first trip.
Ball.
And in for ball 1. Schmidt, most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Ball,
Yeah,
that's
this
out.
would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Striding
First
into the
baseman,
box,
number 2.
Willie Stargell. One
Willie
in, one out,
Stargell.
and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey.
And a cut fastball in there.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. They'll throw to third. And safe.
No, too late.
Coming to the plate now, Gary
Now
Sanchez.
batting.
And their runners at the corners now. Set and the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if the
He's
throw
out.
executes.
On to first as they get to double. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Dude
Leading
Snyder.
off for
As
Chicago.
we move past the halfway
Left
point
fielder.
of this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Snyder.
Hey.
Gets ahead with a screwball that's in there for strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now to the plate, number 22.
Now batting.
0 for 1
Number
for
22.
in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter.
Now at the plate,
Edgar.
James Shields.
James
He got called out on
Shields.
strikes his last time through.
That's a ball.
Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
No, that's
That's
down.
a little low there. It's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher.
Hey!
Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch
Hey!
didn't split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
So he couldn't get the
The
bat
third
off his
baseman,
shoulders
number
that
10.
time. James
Chipper
Zero.
Jones.
number 2 this inning.
0-1's the
Chipper
count.
Jones stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra-aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit.
Hey! 2-2
pulled
count.
up in time, but it's a called strike two. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Griffey ranging back, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
On its
Albert.
Bounce this one off. One strike to Pujols.
Inside ball.
Played and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and two
D-Rod.
strikes to Albert Pujols. The 1-2. Back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Ready once again, Ken Griffey
Now
Jr.
batting.
He'll look to bounce back
Center
after
fielder,
striking out his last
Ken
time up.
Griffey Jr. Your attention, please.
It's over here with a runner
Now
at
pitching.
first and two gone in the inning.
Hayden.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And how about
Got
that
him.
right out of the bullpen? A ground ball. Digging in.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Thank you for being patient and sticking around, Dominic and Redames. Yeah, we're trying to move apartments, and the new landlords sent us information like 2 days ago, and they're like, okay, now you need to purchase insurance and change your blah 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 and get these utility contracts done in like 2 days, and also sign the lease and have all 4 people sign the lease in 2 days. That and like finals were today. Everything's been crazy. My dad's been I had to talk to my dad about him assigning the lease as a co-signer, so that took longer than expected, because even when I say that I'm streaming right now, he has no idea what that means.
He's safe.
Let me know if this mic is back, because when I unplug stuff and then plug it back in, it goes wacky. But at least we took the lead during that time. Took a lot of pitches too. Took a lot of pitches. That's what I'm talking about, man. When you don't have it,
Ball.
when you're not swinging it good, if you just take some pitches, get that pitcher working, you can have good results. Sound is perfect. Awesome.
Inside.
I know even when I feel like the sound is working just as well as I want it to, oh man, maybe I need to play without the sound as long as possible. Picking up Justin Turner, he is injured, correct? I don't know how long he's injured for. From what I understand, when people go long-term injury, they do increase in price. But if it's like not that big of a deal, he's got good numbers. Depends on where you're playing him. Second base is okay. I prefer him at third base over second base, honestly, because third base defense is meh. Second base, if you are able to cover a lot of ground and make big throws in big places, it's very helpful. So I don't like his defense at second base. And personally, I don't like his swing. So that's a big thing for me. So I don't know about that one. That wasn't a bad pitch. But it depends on how you like a swing. I don't like it. I've never hit well with him. Alright, guys. Created a second base. Okay, so that means you'd play him at third? Might be worth it at third. He's got good numbers. What's his power numbers?
The count's 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, he wants to turn things around.
I know he used to be really good against righties and not as good against lefties, but I think they changed it this year. Man. I need to work up in the zone a little bit more. He might be looking for it on this pitch. He was absolutely looking for it. I don't know, what do you think? Am I throwing too many strikes? I'm going to take a look at that pretty soon. I feel like I've been throwing too many strikes this week, that's all. And when I do throw strikes, a lot of them are not quality strikes. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, I was saying about the sound. For some reason, my voice is really deep. My voice is really deep, so for some reason it's hard for some people to pick up the sound. Even when I do a sound test and it sounds fine. There's always a few people that are saying that the sound on my videos are a lot, well, I was going to say, a lot quieter than some other, like, YouTubers. Yeah, man, a lot of people don't have success with meter pitching, but my ERA has been like 2.20 this season. And I've been pitching really well. It's probably the best I've pitched in like a long, long time. But all of a sudden this week, my hitting's like been but my pitching has been terrible. I've just put so much time into meter pitching that I'm used to it. I can compete with it, so it's fine. But yeah, pure analog is usually the way to go. I feel like this guy could probably walk the bases loaded if I let him. Oh, that's such a dirty pitch. Oh my god. Joke. What is that? What is that swing? Goodness. Oh man. Usually it's usually your own internet isn't the result of lag or anything like that. Or lag isn't the result of your internet, it's usually the result of the other person's internet. So I'm surprised that would be the case. Yeah, I would say I've had pretty decent at-bats this game. It's just those pitches I have not been hitting. Griffey chases everything down. He's got 84 speed, but he chases everything down. He covers all the gaps. Third world country internet. That makes sense. Where are you from? Well, unless you're just talking about the quality of the internet. But there have been people that, like, I was talking to a dude I played a few weeks ago who's from Australia, so he said they have, like, really crappy internet. From Venezuela, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, honestly, if it's on your end, it's probably not your actual internet. It's just the fact that you're probably matching up with people in the United States and or even in other Latin countries, and the ping is just so high because of the distance, just purely because of the distance in the servers. Because on your end, it shouldn't matter too much. Man, you're right. This guy was swinging at everything, and then when he stopped swinging at everything, he just popped off. Yeah, you can't throw that pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. That pitch was supposed to be in. Cannot throw an outside curveball to him. Should have brought in another dude a long time ago. Why am I bringing in a lefty? I'm heated, man. This has been a terrible week for me, in general, with everything. Decided to turn it up. I guess so. By the way, I haven't mentioned, I usually do stream every Wednesday night. So Thursday it's been kind of random. Didn't expect to stream, but if you are looking for a consistent schedule, Wednesdays for sure. The next few weeks, hopefully I can stream a whole lot. But then it'll probably go back to Wednesdays after that again. Just so you know. Who we got up here? Is that Zach Britton as well? Yeah. Alright, it's time to use the whole field. We've been patient. Man. That's one thing I hadn't been doing before, is I was trying to pull a lot of stuff, trying to hit home runs. But this season I started using the whole field, and I mean I have Immortals now, so that's a big part of it, but being able to use the whole field, it's increased my batting average by at least 20 or 30 points. Game is still open. 4-run lead. I've come back from multiple 6-run leads. Not necessarily this late in the game, but it's definitely within range. Not out of it yet. But in those games, that's usually when I feel good about what's going on, which I do not right now. Just don't have the confidence, but we're going to keep trying. Trying to make good decisions. There's a swing. Good play. Please. Yeah. That kind of day, that kind of week. Getting used to streaming and playing the game. I mean, my last few streams have been amazing, honestly. Like, when I played on stream, the last few times, I've been the best I've ever played, honestly. Like, I've been playing really well on streams. This is the first time that I've been just crap on stream. But you're right. When I started streaming, I thought it was going to be tough. I thought it was going to be hard to adjust. But for some reason, it was really smooth. But now I think I'm hitting a wall. But at the same time, I played a few games off stream as well. Not today, but a few days ago, and it was just bad. So I'm just slumping, that's all. That's bogus. It's been weird, man. Some of these pitches, like, I feel like I've been throwing something similar to it and wasn't getting punished for it, but now I'm getting punished for it for real. Maybe everybody's been watching my videos. Maybe everybody I've played has watched my videos and then they got really good. And now they're beating me. With my 126 subscribers. Alright, well, at least we're going to have an easier time guessing, but I'm doing that as well. Just rushed for my finals. That's true. I haven't been playing as much recently. So I am just, I'm like a hair off. Just slightly, just enough to be not on my game. Speaking of finals. Professor today, last time he said, since it's a summer class, like it's accelerated. And everything happens faster and everything's more compact. So last time he said he was going to take the first 30 minutes and go over the last exam. And you can get 6 sheets of like cheat sheets, right? Wow. Schmidt's getting everything. He's so good at short. Right, so we could get 6 cheat sheets. So I put together like 4 cheat sheets. Pretty good. Did the study guide with a couple people. And felt pretty good about it. I was like, all right, this question he said he's going to do in class. And it's very likely that it'll be on the final. So I'm just going to pay attention tomorrow. I'll put it on the cheat sheet. Be good to go. Get into class. And he's like, here's your final. You have 2 hours. So I was straight up like, are we not going over the last exam? And then he's like, no. So I did the first 2 questions, I think, pretty well. But then the third question, man, it was that question that I thought he was going to talk about in class. And did pretty poorly on that question, I think.
What do you got?
Then we got a presentation tomorrow morning for a different class, project class. And the guy who's like, we put together a product and stuff. So we created a software for the American Red Cross. And the dude who's in charge of that software was not able to make it today. Let's go. Get in the gap. Do not hang up. Okay. We got third base. So he was supposed to be here. He couldn't make it today. But I don't know if the software is finished. So we may show up tomorrow at 9 a.m. and the dude may not have finished it. And honestly, it's pretty likely. Crap.
He's out.
What am I studying? I'm studying electrical engineering. Engineering management in electrical engineering. Oh, good pitch. Yeah, it's this project class is like interprofessional. So I'm a project management kind of guy. We have a couple of data analysts and we have like a information technology management guy.
He's out.
So the class itself is regarding big data, and we're working with the American Red Cross to work with just find. They handed us a bunch of data about house fires in Chicago, and basically left it open to us to see what we could do with it. So that's kind of what we came up with. A little tool to like make people care about their personal fire risk assessment, and then also to get them resources so they can prevent it themselves. And then we also have to make sure that people like get the survey, get that risk assessment, because that's a tough part too. So we had to find like a marketing strategy as well. What are the chances we can walk like
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
6 people in?
This is the matchup they wanted, bringing in a reliever, but falling
Thanks, man.
doesn't
Class was really cool.
Balls, 1 strike.
I just hate school in general. Ugh. Like things like what the professor did for that other final today just frustrate the crap out of me. I usually hit that pitch. A changeup in the middle of the plate is usually my pitch. Not feeling it today.
No, inside. Inside, ball 2.
But yeah, that project class is pretty cool. We get to do some real life stuff, do some like if the Red Cross feels like because today in class we pitched to the Red Cross, the guy in charge of the project. So that was pretty cool, and if they like it, then if they like it, then we might be able to work on accelerating or moving the project forward with them. That would be pretty cool because you get to actually impact people's lives. That doesn't happen often in a class like that, in a classroom setting. Well, we put a couple runs on the board, made it a respectable game. It's not going to be enough. Some teachers would do that, but the thing is, it's been more of a rule than it has been an exception, which is the problem. I'm pretty relaxed about like getting stuff like that done, or like being proactive about that kind of thing. So I get into that situation a little bit too much, but like I don't know. There's just so many things that I've been frustrated about what professors have done. One professor gave me the wrong grade like a couple years ago. He had his own ID system,
The count is 1 and 2.
and he would get down. All right, that's why is he so slow? He should have been by first base by the time that he picked up that ball. What just happened? All right, we're gonna keep playing though. We're gonna run ourselves into the ground, or we're just gonna try to get some of these points back. Only minus 17 on this one. This guy was already World Series. Crap. We got a gold glove. Let's see how far we fell. So yeah, that dude had his own 972, only 29th place. Okay. That dude had his own ID system, and for some reason, he had two people with an identical ID, like number 18 or something, and I was one of those two people. And I got like a 98% on the first exam, which doesn't happen often for me, by the way. But I did really well on the first exam. I think I did decent on the second exam. And then he gave me a C in the class. And I was like, what the heck is going on? I'm pretty sure I didn't completely get like a 20% on the final. So I emailed him like 3 times, never responded. And then I emailed, I'm just going to let this window keep going because I don't care who I play. If someone's like 700, I want to play on All-Star and beat someone. But the guy didn't respond. I talked to the department chair, but I didn't get my second exam back because I didn't go to the last class or something. And then, so I couldn't prove it. So I just had to walk away with a C where I should have had like an A or a B. And like I said, that's not the only thing that's happened. So I just decided to not care as much about grades. Do what I can, but I'm not going to worry about it. And that swing felt pretty good. It felt pretty good. But I think I'm really early on pitches, so I'm going to try to go right field. Yeah. I mean, it happens, but...
What do you got?
Then again, I mean, you could have worse problems. I just don't want to put all of my my mental state into my grades and things like that anymore because of things like this. What? Were you in class? Okay, so that was the first thing that I thought was that you were in class and the dude was drunk and he asked you for money, but maybe it was somewhere else. So were you in class when that happened? Alright, I'm swinging at curveballs again, so I should probably stop doing that.
Ball one, no strike.
I was working with an organization, a school organization,
No strike.
and the professor that was like the faculty advisor,
Ball three.
we were at like some event, and the dude started drinking, and then he like started asking like religious questions from me, and making accusations. So I was like, man, I don't know. The dude only had like one beer. He had like barely a sip of beer, but he was already gone. So I don't know what was up with that dude. In the bathroom. 7 a.m. in the bathroom. Dude. I don't even know what to say to that. That's ridiculous. Did you give him the money? If it was like $5, maybe it would have been enough just to like make him go away. He didn't even know what he was teaching. There are some of those guys. Oh man, that was close. He was just early on it. That was you. That's not a good spot for a changeup. I want to get these changeups a little bit off the plate. That's hittable. Yeah, Dom, but why were you drinking at 7 a.m. in a bathroom stall? You got a haircut? Oh my god. Quick thinking. He's like, nah, I'm just putting up a haircut tab. Come on, someone get to first, please.
No, he's in.
Seemed right, like the right thing to do at the time. One of the many reasons, I'm sure. I don't know if this guy's a cheeser just yet, but these kind of moves are indicating that he might cheese later in the game. We'll see how it goes.
2-2.
Yeah, sometimes the environment's just not right, and you're gonna get
2 strikes.
more frustration than success out of being there. You like the Morris card? I don't know how I feel about it yet. I've done pretty decently with him. It just doesn't feel right. I think it has something to do with like the way the changeup or the forkball or something comes out of his hand. It just looks wrong. But I think I've had pretty decent success with him so far. We got a lefty on the mound, CC, and I should be crushing with guys like Piazza and Chipper and Pujols today. So we'll see how it goes. Just not been putting the bat on the ball. What can I change, guys? What do I need to fix? Am I swinging too much? Let's change this positioning.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think I'm also used to the other monitor as well, so it might take me a day to get back. Just underneath everything. Wait for my pitch. I've been getting my pitch though. Not every time, but I've been getting my pitch enough. And I've been missing it. Those changeups low over the middle of the plate. Usually love hitting those. I think I've been trying to pull off too much. And then when I have swings like that, it's just right at him. I do need to get my pitch more often. It's just the worse I'm hitting, the more I need to be in a good position. Making myself have good situations. And I haven't been providing that for myself, so you're right. I gotta wait. I gotta focus up and hit the right pitches. Okay. I will take that into account. I do feel like I've taken way more pitches actually. If I've been sitting on pitches, I have not. I could try to do that today. I've been trying to eliminate breaking ball. But I think changeups are messing me up right now. So maybe that is what I should do actually. Maybe I've been trying to use the whole field too much. Maybe I should just sit on a pitch. If I get it, then just crush it. Don't worry about trying to put it in a certain direction. Just pull it and crush it. That doesn't sound like good hitting advice, but we'll see if it works. Alright, I'm sitting changeup right here. See, man. Sit and change up, and then I still miss it.
Inside, ball 1.
Thinking fastball. Yeah, he's got the pitcher coming up next, though. I should have been patient on that at bat.
He's out.
Let's take a look at what he's throwing. Only 1 4-seam, 9 sliders, 6 changeups, sinker, curveball. So he's feasting on slider changeup right now. He's not throwing me fastballs.
Ball inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out.
I thought there were 2 strikes. I wasn't looking.
Now to the plate, the pitcher.
At least he has the pitcher coming up.
Bottom of inning number 3. Right center field, number 22 onto the grass.
Work the count a bit more.
Match, a great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I think I'm just like 1 pitch behind Like if I took one more pitch during a certain at bat, I would have given myself an advantage. It's just like I'm one pitch away right now. Because if you haven't been in the previous streams, but previous streams, I've just been swinging away and hammering everything. Like it was ridiculous. But today is not that kind of day. So you're right, I need to work the count more and play some real baseball. Kevin would like that. Playing some real baseball, huh? Not this DD crap. The second thing the dude said was like, I'm 94-6.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He's a vegan. I'm not gonna make fun of vegans, but I won't defend them either.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Alright, we got our 2-0 count. There's a slider down the middle. I was waiting. I wanted to see if he would throw a fastball on a 2-0. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I was waiting to see if he was going to throw me a fastball on a 2-2 count, because or a 2-0 count, because that could set up a lot of things for later in the game. But he did not, which means it's unlikely that he's ever going to throw me a fastball in any situation in this game. That means it'll be fair to assume slider, changeup for the most part. A little bit of sinker too.
0-1's the count.
I think slider is going to be my pitch this game. No, he's throwing down the middle. This is the video I made the other day about not throwing to corners. I'm sure you haven't seen it yet, but this is exactly what he's doing. He's throwing middle low, which is very hard to hit if you're like me and just react to pitches instead of tracking. Not using the PCI and everything. It's really hard to track without the PCI. Maybe I should go to the PCI for this game. I might do that next inning. Yeah, slider has to be my pitch because getting under the changeups. Slider's the one pitch that he's kind of thrown down the middle a few times and could be hittable.
Ball inside.
And the changeup and the sinker are kind of hard to pick up off of each other. So that's why I'm going with the slider instead. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to PCI next inning. I don't usually do that. I actually never do that. I never switch my my settings up in the middle of a game. But now that you mention it, now that you mentioned that he's not throwing into the corners too much, PCI might be worth it.
Ball, that's inside.
There's a decent pitch. Good release, not even close on the circle pitch. No PCI, I was struggling yet. That pitch did not touch him. Ah, he's running. I knew it too. Ha! Suck it. I usually get abused by hit and runs, but got lucky that time. Turned it on in the home run. Go ahead. What's up? Got the go ahead run with the double. Nice. Yep, he's going to cheese. If I get into a close game at the end, he's definitely going to cheese. Are we pitching okay, though? Yeah, it's 0-0. Now he's starting to hit the corners with the sinker, actually. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I don't think I can do this, guys. It's so different.
Well, it's 2-1 now. We haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter,
Ball,
probably
that's
got to sit
inside.
on that right now.
3-1 to it.
Why does everything get hit to Schmidt?
He's out.
When he's playing short, it gets hit to him. When he's playing third, it gets hit to him. I think the PCI makes me a little bit late as well. Not feeling comfortable right now.
That's a ball.
At least we're taking good pitches right now. Let's see if he goes back to the slider. I don't want to swing if it's a sinker. Hittable though. I thought he was going to go back down here. That's about 395. Yeah, I'm going to take away the PCI for next inning. Luckily, we're pitching good enough. We were pitching good enough last game too, and then it fell apart at the end of the game. So I have to focus a bit more as we approach the end of this game. Pay attention to my pitch count as well. We're at 47. I think we were about 60 last game when James Shields started giving up some runs. It was a good try. Got pretty close on a couple of them. I just don't think that PCI was giving me as much of it as an. I don't think the PCI gave me as much of an advantage as I would have liked for it to keep it on.
Nope, that's inside.
Oh boy. When it left the hand, that's about 445.
Ball, that's out.
I throw a lot of fastballs too. You'll notice this as streams go on. I probably throw more fastballs than a lot of people in this game. But I feel like I have been just getting crushed on breaking balls today. Maybe I need to throw more fastballs. I could be wrong. Remind me if I'm wrong, because I wasn't really paying attention to pitch selection when I threw all those home runs in the last few games.
Ball, that's out.
But I have a hunch most of them were not fastballs.
Ball.
Breaking balls ending up over the middle. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been locating them at all. A couple of them were not bad pitches in the last game, but
Nope.
Still not where I wanted them.
No strike.
That last changeup was right down the middle. Alright, there we go. Did I have a hit in this game? Yeah, I must have.
Ball one, no strike.
Let's dance a little. I'm probably gonna steal and bunt. Yeah, with nobody out, I wanted to get 2 chances at bringing this guy home. Okay, so I have 2 hits. And he's taking his pitcher out. Who we got here? Darren O'Day. This guy is major cheese. I faced, earlier this month I faced Peoria Bombers. I think that's their name. They're in 2nd place. Lifetime standings. There we go. Yeah, I like hitting off O'Day. The Submariners this year I've been hitting pretty well. But for most people it's cheese. But yeah, the dude brought in Necro. And I hit literally 10 line drives right at somebody over the course of the 4 or 5 innings that he pitched in. And had got nothing to show for it. I won the game though. Did I see the bullpen? No, I did not. I should definitely take a look at that. I've been bad about doing that. All the stuff that I said in that video, it's great. It's like, it's very true. I definitely believe in it. I've just been on such a hot streak in putting the plate PCI where I want it to go that I've been completely bad about plate discipline. So I will check on his bullpen right now. And at this point in the year, checking the bullpen is still valuable. You're not looking for like bad pitchers in the bullpen, but you are looking for like that Josh Hader who has low energy. So you know that he only has like 5 options left in the bullpen. One of them's a 79 Chris Sale, but he has Eric Gagne in the back end. But the clock's already ticking, so he's already brought in his first guy, which means he has to work his bullpen as the rest of the game goes on. Oh man, just missed it. This guy is pitching exactly what I talked about in that video. Low and middle pitches. Not at the bottom of the zone, but a little bit over the middle of the plate. This year with a sensitive PCI, those are actually good pitches. There's that fastball down the middle. Alright, I'm going to throw some more heat on these fastballs as well.
Ball, that's off the plate.
I feel like I locate better when I throw more effectiveness. Like that pitch release was like pretty good. It didn't go where I wanted it to, but the release itself was decent. There's a good pitch. Nah, not as good as I thought. I just wanted him to lean a little bit. So either he does that, takes the pitch off the plate, the fastball, looks like a good pitch to hit. Either he's going to lean for it, or he's going to hit, he's going to try to hit it to the shift. So I wanted to see what he was going to do with it.
The count's 1-1.
Man, was looking slider. Definitely was not looking four-seam fastball. We're still in this game. Luckily, we're pitching good enough against this guy. But he's starting to go cheese. Switch to analog. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Analog is the move for sure. Yeah, first time he goes upstairs. That's true. But my ERA is 2.20 on the season. Using meter. So just kind of fell apart after a really good start to the season. I've tried analog. I just don't know. The main question for me is like, I don't know if I can get to the level where I'm already at with meter in an efficient enough time to like have it be worth it, right? Like if it takes me 2 months just to get used to it, I don't know if it'll be fun playing the game. But now that you mention it, that might be a smart thing to do in the off season. It is personal preference, but it's also like, you're right. Like analog is objectively the better option. It's just for me, I don't know if I want to take that time during the middle of the season, you know. But thanks for dropping by the stream, by the way. This is the worst stream of all time. But if we lose this game, this is going to be a horrible, horrible stream. We were trying to get to 6th place in the current season rankings. We just needed to win 2 games in a row. But instead we lost the first 2 games. Switched during the off season. Okay, smart. You're right, I might put some time into that this off season. See where it takes me. Because I don't know what they're doing with the programs and stuff. Like maybe they're gonna drop some all the way up until the new game starts, which they haven't done in years past. Usually they stop, I don't know, in January or something. But maybe they do it all the way up to 2019, the new release of the game, which would be interesting because that would mean there's no off season. And then I'd have to ask myself, is like the last few seasons of ranked seasons worth it? But I would imagine they give us an off season again. Work on your pitching and road to the show. Okay. Because yeah, I talked today, I don't know if you saw the video, dropped the video today about how to practice hitting. And I'm still thinking of ways about how to practice pitching. And now that you mention it, especially for like a starting pitcher, road to the show might be the move. Because you just keep going and going. No breaks. You just keep pitching. You back out, you come back for another game. You get 6 or 7 innings of just pitching. That might be the move. I just don't know if like, because the hitting stuff I talked about today, there's a lot of customizability and there's like different options which you can choose. I just don't know if all that stuff is available on the pitching side. Practice mode too, yeah. That's true. Because you can like repeat the play, you can just sit on the fielding side, the pitching side. So that would probably be good too. Because practice mode on hitting isn't as great. Like I talked about it in the video, that there's like very specific things you can do with practice mode. Certain things it's good for, but just like only using practice mode, only practicing hitting in practice mode is not going to be enough. So I'm wondering if it's the same for pitching, but I would imagine pitching in practice mode is actually very good. Because we're talking about like building skills, right? Timing up your, like either your meter, your pulse, or your analog pitching. Like you're just trying to get the physical skills, the mechanics down in that training session, which is different from playing games. When you're playing games, you want to execute certain pitches, but you can't execute certain pitches until you have like the timing down for the meter or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Challenge of the week, road to the show. Yeah, road to the show might be good too. But yeah, challenge of the week in my opinion is the best for sure. It's just really comprehensive, and especially if you're like good enough to be consistent with it. Because I wanted to talk about like people that are like struggling even placing the PCI, learning to control the bat and things like that. So that's why I talked about home run derby as well, which for someone who's played for a long time or is just really good at placing the PCI, that's trouble. He's only 17, so he's not getting a third. But if you're having trouble placing the PCI, like start with home run derby and move your way up. Custom practice for some velocity, and then eventually work your way to challenge of the week. But yeah, challenge of the week in the end is great. It's what I use to warm up. That's how I get out of slumps too. Just keep swinging until it works.
Inside, ball one.
Maybe that's why I'm sucking. I've been playing a little home run derby, and I've been in front of everything. Actually, I should be late on everything then. Never mind. I did do custom practice with like maximum speed fastballs, so I moved up the sliders. So maybe that's why I'm ahead of everything today. My timing's way off. Alright, we can get there. He had that last second jerk, which made it look like he was going to drop the ball. Alright, we're in the 9th inning. Who's coming to the pitch? Is that Trevor Hoffman? No, sinker, fastball. Who is this?
1-0. Yep, that ball went out.
Blake Trinan. Sinker, four seam, slider, cutter. Alright, I'm just looking for a slider. Got it. Didn't do anything with it. I was trying to pull it. I think if I went to left field, I could have done something with it. Is he playing shift? Yes, he is. I'm going to try to beat the shift. Try to get someone on base. That would have been the pitch. All I needed to do was float it down the right field line. Yes. Come on. That ball just died. Ah, just off the end of the bat. Good pitch. Now he's starting to go up in the zone a little bit. He's got some more fastball, some more velocity to work with. Alright, I'll take it. I'm just gonna, in response to your cheesing all game, I'm just gonna keep running. Alright, Piazza versus the righty. Not a good matchup. Let's make him throw some balls. He might be aggressive. Yeah, that would have been the pitch. I like hitting that slider with Piazza. For a guy with 90 power, Piazza does not hit much against righties. Great against lefties. 89 pitches. Definitely need to warm somebody up. Probably should have done that a long time ago. The wind's blowing out to right field. I just noticed that. Dangerous. He wasn't looking for it for some reason. When you got a forkball and a changeup, you should be looking for that pitch, I think. Decent. I threw this pitch already. It's not good. Okay, good. That's all I needed. I just needed it to be a little bit off the plate. Either he's going to try to pull it. Oh. And to be way in front of it, get off the end of the bat, or he's got to take it. Did you see how much movement that fastball had? That was a four-seamer, but that came back hard. And we watched the go-ahead run. Alright, Chipper. This guy's definitely cheesing. You know what? I'm going to take out Piazza, and I'm just going to go straight to Johnny Bench. I mean, it's not cheesing if it's just a speed guy stealing. I just call it cheesing because it feels wrong.
No, he's safe.
Watch my pitcher throw it straight into the bleachers. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I like jerked the analog at the last second, which was just bad enough. I think he's gonna try to cheese bunt right here.
Counts 1-0.
Alright, Duke Snyder's coming up next. Infield's in. I think I have to walk him. Or is he gonna bunt? I was gonna see if he was gonna bunt. Let's just walk him. Alright, the question is, if I bring in a lefty, is he going to try to bring in a righty? And I think the answer is yes. The problem is Duke Snyder hits this ball pretty decently. Ray Dames, I still don't know how to say your name. Radames? Well, if you're from Venezuela, is it actually Radames? But we just dropped 50 points today. You're bad luck, man. I'm saying it. I'm just kidding. I want you to come back when we're actually playing well. It was a good game. It was a good game. Finally competing. But we're all the way down to 42, which is disappointing. I wanted to get up. I was right here. I was at 10-10 at the beginning of the stream. I was at 18. 2 wins would have got us to here. And I beat this guy twice. That sucks. Do I want to play another game? What time is it? 11:13. I'll play one more game. Thanks, man. I'm going to play one more game. Hopefully we don't play against someone terrible, but I mean, hopefully we do play against someone terrible. I just want to beat someone, guys. Ugh. By the way, apparently there's an event starting tomorrow. I don't know if you guys have seen information on it. Let me check it. I didn't see anything on the website. But apparently, MLB The Show Tips on Twitter has talked about it. It's going to be an event with no strike zone, which is interesting. 17 new legends and flashbacks tomorrow. So that may be, let's see. New legends and flashbacks. They might be doing position programs, but we'll see. Might be like ticket counter stuff. Got him. Mike Scott versus Brett Saberhagen. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Dominic. I apologize for the crap stream. I was on the phone for half the time and then lost both games. But thanks for stopping by. I'll let you know when I do the next stream. Probably going to be sometime next week, and then we're gonna go pretty hard for a few weeks. So I'll see you then. But you have a good night. I hope so, man. I know you're here all the time, so I appreciate your presence. And I'm assuming that means that you enjoy it, so I'll catch you later. Welcome to everybody just joining in. I guess someone just finished streaming right now. Thanks for stopping by. As you can see, the title is Climb to 1100, which was true about 2 hours ago. And then we lost 3 straight games, which hasn't happened in probably a couple months. We're not hitting anything today, guys. Favorite stadium to play in is this one. Great American Ballpark. I really like Guaranteed Right Field. I'm a White Sox fan, and I really love the stadium. But for some reason, I do not play well there. Have I been the away team in every game? No, I've been home a couple times. So, no matter what, just been bad games so far. Bad games. So yeah, we're at like 955 in the ratings right now. Still above 50th place, I think. But when you're making pitches like that, man, you're not gonna win many games. There's a pitch. Good enough. I hate Duke Snyder. I pitched terribly against him, and I hit terribly with him. Not a good combo. What is that? Alright, I gotta figure out a different timing mechanism on my meter right now, because whatever I'm doing, it's just not working. I'm gonna stare at the yellow line just before it. There's a decent pitch. We're going to throw some more heat on these effectivenesses. There's a good pitch. Good play. That's a shortstop playing out of position. How about you, Radames? Let me know. Let me know on the pronunciation, though. If it's Radames. But what's your favorite stadium? What is that? PCI never came close to the zone.
The count is 1 and 2.
And the thing is, if like the ball was down there next time, below the zone, the PCI would be down the middle. Dude. Officially, this is officially bad luck. It was like, I'm playing bad. But man, Mike Schmidt has made some plays on me. Kind of the difference in one of those games. And then this kind of thing, my luck has run out. Get down. There we go. Good enough. Is he going to throw me out at second? That would just be the icing on the cake. Alright, we got one out. And he's got to pitch to me because Schneider's coming up next. And he doesn't want to face Snyder and then DudeFood. So he's going to have to pitch to me. He's going to hang at least one slider in this at-bat. Hittable. Okay, cool. Royals Ballpark. Interesting. So you like the pitcher's ballpark? I do like using Royals when I'm trying to get doubles for like grind missions. But in general, I like hitting home runs. And I feel really good about hitting in this ballpark. I was using contact swing on that one. Wow. Not doing anything right now. Okay. We're going to change some stuff up. I'm moving my seat up. We're moving this monitor a little bit. Changing up some eye levels. You gotta be kidding me. Big ballparks, except the D-backs. The D-backs is weird because it's like, it's deep to center, but then the corners are pretty short and they've got that weird fence. Do you not like the size of it, or do you just not like how it looks? I like how it looks.
Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes as a hitter, it's something
Wow. Joey Votto playing at home. You don't like anything about it? Fair enough.
High in the air in his shallow left center. Smith inches back and he has it for out. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. Trying to make something happen. 2 gone to the bottom of the 7th.
There was one year that I was playing at Yankee Stadium a ton. I think I did pretty decent that year as well. So I guess I like hitters' ballparks. Guaranteed Rate Field is a hitter's ballpark though, and for some reason I just can't do it. Like I can, like I'm fine, but I feel like I get on major streaks when I play at this ballpark.
This is skied into short left center. Martinez coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Chris Saberhagen. Like to the slider, he takes strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to the count. There's a knee-high pitch to catch on the zone.
D-Rock.
This here is down on the strike. 2 outs to 10 to begin the 3rd.
Alright, what did he pitch me last time? A fastball down the middle? Come on now. He's no-hitting me as well, I believe. Yeah, I have a walk.
He's out.
Padres ballpark. Interesting. I don't like how the Padres ballpark looks. It just looks sad. There's nothing special about it in my opinion. The colors, the shapes. I don't feel it. And I give up a lot of runs there as well. Why are we playing daytime? I'm pretty sure I picked... Oh, he's the home team. So I'm not getting no hit. He's getting no hit. Alright, that makes sense.
Inside, ball 1.
The last guy I played was a Division Series player. I just realized that. Well, he was in World Series, I think, but... Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm just making stuff up now. What ballpark don't I like? I don't like the Padres ballpark. But my number 1 least favorite ballpark. Dodger Stadium? I gotta think about that one. I'm playing all the ballparks in my head now. Orioles ballpark is decent. Fenway's fine. Tampa Bay, I've had some amazing Road to the Show games in Tampa Bay, so I don't mind their ballpark too much. Although, I mean, it's one of the least popular ballparks in the league, mostly because of like the dome and it looking really nasty. But I don't mind it too much. Cleveland might be up there. I like Target Field. Comerica's decent. Kauffman's okay. I like Angels ballpark. Oakland is meh. I don't hate it too much. I like Rangers ballpark. Astros are nice as well. Who's next? AL East. Mets ballpark is on and off for me. Brewers. Who else is in the East? Phillies. I like Phillies. It might be Dodgers. Might be Dodgers ballpark. Dodger Stadium. It had something to do with the seats, I think. I think they changed the seats, but something about the seats just really annoy me. It's like a light blue or something. And in terms of playing there, well, the Dodgers are pretty good, so I've had a tough time trying to do Conquest Extreme against the Dodgers. So it's just been like, every time I go into Dodger Stadium, I'm playing on Legend, and I know I'm about to get crushed. Actually, I think I've won all my games on Legend against them, and then lost on Hall of Fame trying to take the Stronghold. So eventually I just gave up. Good take. I'm looking contact swing right now. We've seen 42 pitches in 4 innings, which is not great. We could be doing better on that. It should be around 60, especially when it's a 0-0 game. Wow. If I use a regular swing, that probably would have been a home run. But we were using contact swing, and opposite field power is not going to get you anywhere. Not on that swing. He's only seen 26 pitches. This Kemp card, we were just talking about Conquest Extreme. This Kemp card absolutely destroys me. So I was like, okay, well, this card destroys me. Let me get this card, play Conquest Extreme. And then I look at the ratings, and like he has like 70-something power. Like 78 power, I believe. But somehow he still destroys me. And I mean, destroys me, like, he hits home runs like crazy against me. Against right-handed pitchers as well. That was contact swing, yeah. I generally don't like facing righties with Mike Piazza. So I will go to contact swing on 2 strikes with him. But there have also been times where I used contact swing with, who was it? Definitely Pujols, and there was some other guy where I actually got like clutch home runs using contact swing with them. So I've also relaxed because before I didn't use contact swing at all because I don't strike out too much. But I just wanted to hit some line drives. That was risky. That's the advantage. Dominic was asking about picking up Justin Turner, and I said don't put him at second. That's the advantage right there, that you can still get that play. Because second basemen have, they cover a lot of ground in this game, whereas third base fielding could just be improved in general. So it's not as valuable to have a huge fielding third baseman as much as it is having a good fielding second baseman, which isn't always thought about. Need better swings, need better swings. There we go. I thought he was going to make that play again. That is Mike Schmidt, right? Yeah. He's been making all the plays. You know, I was watching Sparky Gaming stream the other day. There we go. Finally, he stopped throwing it over the middle of the plate and threw it in the corner. Because those corner pitches are much easier to hit. Your PCI just snaps right to it. Yep. Squared it up. But he said that there's actually different animations for the position that you play. So the third baseman animations are actually slower than shortstop animations, which I didn't know about. I never heard that before, but it kind of makes sense. Like you can kind of see it. Like it just doesn't seem the same when Mike Schmidt makes a play versus other shortstops. But he's just so good that he overcomes it. But I was wondering if you've ever heard about that, different animations for different positions. It makes sense, but I just never heard anybody say anything about it. We've only taken 10 balls in this game. The other interesting part is that Schmidt's secondary position is shortstop, so I'm surprised that they don't have like additional animations or something for him to play that position.
1-0.
I should be patient. Pitcher's up next. If I can let this guy walk and get on base, then Saberhagen can just bunt him over, and then I'll have a chance with Chipper to get him in. There we go. All right, let's see what we're trying to do here. Dance a little. He might get me in second. Nope. Okay, good enough. Probably should have tried to steal, but I wasn't sure if he was going to try to pitch out or something. But this guy doesn't seem like he's really cheesing like the last guy was. Guess it doesn't matter now. Could have gone to left field with that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fastball's been decent enough in this game. Good pitch. See the movement on that pitch? Can't see it, but that's about as good as a fastball is going to get. And that's about as bad as a fastball is going to get. Good take.
Is 1 and 2.
Not an easy take. Let's try to backdoor him. Good release. Last guy didn't need cheese. Yeah, I thought he was going to bunt or something like that, but he won straight up. He won straight up for sure. But he was attempting to cheese, and I would have been mad if it was the reason. No, that's not true. He was just stealing. He was just stealing. I think I was saying that I was anticipating some cheese, but he was just aggressive, so that's fine.
Ball, that's out. Ball 3.
Is it weird that I'd rather face the lefty than a righty when it comes to JD?
That's ball 4. Take the base.
It's just so dangerous. He kills me too. Good pitch. Welcome to anyone who just joined in, by the way. We're trying to go for 1100, trying to get into elite territory. Instead, we lost 3 straight games. And when I'm putting good swings on, that happens. Yeah, no. He was legit. He was just aggressive.
Ball in.
I don't know what I'm doing today. Oh man. Hopefully we can just keep pitching because 2-0 might be the final score. What do we got here? Slider. That's just a good pitch. I can't take that pitch on 2 strikes. That's about as good as you can throw it. Power swing? That's also a good pitch. Because he was hanging a lot of splitters early on. And now he just throws freaking amazing splitter right there. There's a pretty good swing. What is that? Did you see the bat? the bat path on that pitch was like perfect for me. Timed it up perfectly, squared it up perfectly. The bat somehow hooked it.
Inside, ball one.
I guess it's just a matter of being a round ball and a round bat, but physics on that looked sketchy.
That's out.
2 and 2 count. I'm using regular swing, not contact. Just missed it. I don't know what to do about this Piazza card, guys. I'm having a hard time justifying him being batting fourth. I may need to bring in Frank Thomas. There's a guy that cheeses so bad I just quit when I play him. Why, is he like in your region or something? That you play him a ton? Oh, that pitch made me duck. Chase Utley doubles mission. Welcome, Jeff. What is the mission exactly? But generally, I like to play either at Kaufman or at Coors Field. It depends on what it is. If it's like a single game mission, you can try batting him first in the lineup and then quitting out of the game if you don't get the double in the first at bat. If it's cumulative, then just keep going. 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, yeah. So try batting him lead off. If you don't get a double in the first at bat, maybe like lead off or like first 2 or 3 batters so that you can maybe get somebody on and get the RBIs early on as well. But try Kaufman, try Coors Field, and bat him early in the lineup, and just quit. Just quit if it's not a double in the first at bat. You may not get it in the first game, but I'd say maximum like 3 games. Oh right, I forgot about that PS3 community. Yeah, that happened to me too when I was playing PS3. It was like me and one other guy that matched up pretty often. You're welcome, Jeff. Let me know if it works. PS3 was fun, man. It was like me and that other guy were like the top 2 PS3 players at the time. Oh my god. 3 and 2. Dude, doubles, I mean, we all know by now that doubles are the most frustrating part of these missions. So yeah. But man, I was using that Chase Utley card in Battle Royale. He was a freaking beast. I think he had a couple walk-offs, a couple big shots for me. He was so good for me that I actually, for a few games, changed my created player to having Chase Utley swing. That was a strike. I'm pretty sure that was in the zone. Nope. Alright, 2-2 count. Wow. You're right. I used to stream on Twitch, which I might eventually. But last year I was streaming on Twitch, but then when I got into it this year, it was like super oversaturated, so I didn't want to get back into it. I'll warm somebody up when I get back to the pitching side. But I decided instead to do a lot of making videos. I'm trying to really focus on that. Streaming was secondary. So the videos were what I really wanted to do. And then I got into streaming after that. This time around anyway. So I just think that YouTube is better for, you know, videos. Man. That was my pitch. Look at that. That wasn't too bad of a swing. Now, if this guy gets on base, I might have to warm somebody up. I might have to bring somebody in. a 2-run game. Yeah, there you go. Extended at bat. I think he wasn't. I think he was trying to walk me, but I wasn't letting him walk me. Alright, so we're going to bring in Alex Wood for 1 batter. And then we'll just go to Ozuna. Alright, he might bring in a righty, which means I want to have Frank in case he brings in that righty and can still hit the righties. Let's go, boys. I'm thinking I might have to take Stargell out of my lineup, put Frank as my number 4 hitter, and move Mike Piazza down. That's what I'm starting to think.
Counts 1-0.
Yeah, exactly. Cause like, yeah, Jeff, when we're talking about exposure and stuff, like, I've said this before on some other streams, but like, I'm not a super entertaining guy. Like, I don't have that high energy that is gonna be like big time streaming energy.
Count 2-2.
But I think where my value comes in is like, ooh, good swing, is being able to help people and like relaying information and knowledge about the game. So my strength really fits with YouTube a little bit better, I think. For now, at least. Thank you, Killer Red Sox. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We're winning 5-0 in this game, but it's been a rough stream, man. Been rough, but we've had Radames and we've had Dominic in here as well. Jeff just came in as well. So we've had some good conversation going through, even though we've been getting killed. Oh, I was supposed to bring in Rosuna. Should I just do it now? Oh, some people don't like that. Not that I should care. It's a legit move. Yeah, I gotta go to Ozuna. I have to. That'd be hilarious if it hits a home run. I just find Chipper to be way more dangerous against lefties. Even though he still has like 90s on the power against righties. It's not the same guy. Oh yeah?
What do you got?
True. I feel like I've played this guy as well. But at the same time, like, it seems like a generic enough of a name that like anybody could have it with like a different number at the end. So I was gonna say that I thought I played him before, but maybe not. But I'm just slumping right now. I beat the second place team, the Peoria Bombers, a few weeks ago. All right, got the lost connection. And who else did I beat? I beat the Korea Bears a couple times. So like I've been beating good players, but it's just not been my week. This guy 872, both from Cincy. There you go. Alright, where do we get now? 966 is good enough for 36th place. Let's see, did I get anything done here? No. I don't even want to look. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to sell that jersey. How much time do you guys have? You want to stick around for another game? If you guys are going to stick around, I can play another game. Let's see. He messaged me. Let's see what he's going to say. Is he going to be angry? Or is he going to throw a GG in the chat? Well, he did rage quit, so. Let's see. Let's see what your friend says. Sorry for the rage. Okay. GG. He's a good man. Your friend is a good man. Alright, what do you think? Work midnights on your phone 6 more hours? Alright, let's play another game. This is definitely going to be my last one. I gotta wake up tomorrow and do a presentation. But I got time for one more for sure. Can give you an excuse? You work at 4 or what? Do I like to trash talk? Nah. Oh man, no. Dude. I hit circle by accident. I've had enough trouble as is trying to find matchups, and I hit circle by accident and actually back out. Got him said he was sorry for the rage. It was the worst game he ever played. GG. He's a good man. No, I don't like to trash talk. I used to be a really mean person when I was a kid, but I'm still a kid, I guess. And depending on how old you guys are, probably a kid in your guys' eyes. Okay, I'm hitting X this time. We did it, guys. First oh, forgot to change Frank. This is a mess. Absolute mess. So no, I had to learn how to not trash talk. And now if I do it, I'm gonna go off the rails. If I trash talk, I'm just gonna keep going until I look back and realize that I have gone down the wrong path. Message someone if they leave when a home run is still mid-flight. What do you say at that point? Because like he's the one that quit and then messaged me. That makes sense if you're gonna be like, yeah, you're a little baby that wants to leave in the middle of a game, mid-flight, not letting me score the home run. Let's turn off the PCI. One of these days I'll remember to turn off the settings. Let's see if this ball is in the shadows or not. Nah, you can see the ball. Trash talk is fun. It is for some people. I don't get the enjoyment out of it. Just gotta know the limits. Maybe. I think it's a waste of time. Like you can get in people's heads and stuff. Like if you're trying to use it to get an edge, that's one thing. I just don't think I need the edge. I don't even go that route for the edge. But it makes sense if you're trying to get the edge. If that's something that you want to do. But I just don't enjoy it.
Ball one, no strike.
What? Is that Pujols playing left? It's gotta be Pujols playing left. Let's make him pay for that one. It was a good pitch too. Let's see if we can take some pitches. Power swing, right at him. That lady looked pissed. Interesting mustache choice. I feel like that dude didn't have that mustache when he was playing the field. Did you guys see that? Like he just had a regular goatee when he was on the field. Dude, Henderson Alvarez's curveball is nasty. It's so good. I think I actually used him in ranked seasons for a while at the beginning of the year because it was just he threw some gas, I believe, as well, and then the curveball was just wipe out. It's fun to go back and forth. Okay, so if you're going back and forth with someone, that's also different. Because some people just trash talk when they're not getting it back, and then it's just bullying. So yeah, if you're going back and forth with trash talk, it can be funny. I don't mind observing trash talk, but sometimes I'll take it too personally. I'll try to dish it out, and then I get it back, and I can't handle it. I'll take it personal. I just try to avoid that entire sphere. Alright, let's see what this guy's up to. He got me on 7 pitches in the first at-bat, first inning. And that also included a pop-out with Ken Griffey that ended up being an error.
That's a ball. The count is 1 and 2.
So this guy, he's got his sinker because it's Felix, but he's establishing a four seam as well, which is smart. But he may run into some issues if he keeps doing it. There's a curveball. I think we're finally getting the swings back a little bit. Finally starting to inch back where we need to be. I think we might be playing an all-star rating right now. All-star difficulty. So maybe that's why. But the last guy was definitely playing Hall of Fame. This guy is Championship Series, so it might be Hall of Fame as well. I'm just not sure if he's there yet this season. But the PCI is feeling like it's not moving like it was with the Hall of Fame settings. Just underneath it. Not bad. I'll take it. Out in front. Okay. We got DudeFood coming up. And then we got the pitcher. And there's one out. He's still going to his curveball, even though I hit it hard, hit a home run, and then decent swing on the next one. So a lot of fastballs, a lot of curveballs. Okay. First pitch, I'm going to try to swing up and in. Hopefully he's trying to think I'm going to bunt. Nah. Okay. Let's steal and bunt. Fair. Yeah, it looked like it was going to come back fair. I think I... What the heck is that? Alright, that's better than a double play though. Which was not unlikely. I was looking for that curveball in that spot, so I was willing to swing at it. Just got it off enough. Let's see if he likes to beat the shift. Yeah, he was trying to go that way. Which means on 2 strikes I can get him leaning with a slider. If he's actually trying to go that way, he's gonna lean too much. Alright, let's throw a changeup. I missed my window of opportunity. The question is, can I beat him with a fastball upstairs now? Didn't work last time against JD. But yeah, if I got it a little higher, it probably would have been a strikeout. Is he still trying to go to right field? Yeah, pretty good timing. Dangerous pitch.
3-2.
Worth the risk, I think. All right. I still haven't done the late toast mission, so if I could get like 8 strikeouts, or what is it, 10 strikeouts in 8 innings, that's not going to happen. Never mind. There's a pitch. This guy's swinging and missing a little bit more than a lot of people have seen, but he also had a good at-bat with Pujols before that. So I'm not going to assume that he's just like a swing and miss kind of guy. But that's 3 strikeouts this inning. Not bad.
He's out.
What? What just happened? I'm sorry, dude. I wasn't trying to cheese. I put my controller down, stepped on it. I thought he was trying to come back with a slider, like I did against Pujols. Thought he was trying to beat me at my own game, but he went curveball instead. Is that enough in the gap, or does Snyder have enough wheels? Yeah, either guy could have got that one. That should not be a fly ball, I think, but that's okay. There we go. Alright, so we hit 2 home runs on 2 curveballs in this game. Let's see if he keeps going to it. Picking it up a little bit better now. He's really going to the 4-seam. Next batter, I'm going to check what pitches he's throwing. Get up off the wall. All right. Bouncing back, yeah, man. Starting to feel the timing a little bit better. That was a slider on the corner, and I'm telling you, this Piazza card, he can hit the breaking balls, but he can't hit the fastballs. Oh, I just missed it. I would like to say that I was sitting sinker, but I don't think I was. I think I actually was looking for a 4-seam. But let me take a look at what pitches he's thrown. 15 4-seam fastballs. That's the most like I've ever seen. I'm probably not hitting them well either. That's probably why he keeps throwing it. I guess I should sit on fastball now. There's a sinker now. Now he knows I'm looking for it. Bad. Bad to me. Looking slider again. That's what I mentioned a little bit at the beginning of the stream, is that on 2 strikes, the curveball slider combination is pretty good, because when you see the break, then the next pitch, it's a different break, but it looks the same out of the hand. That could be pretty devastating. But early in the count, where a lot of people are trying to swing, it's not as effective. It's just a really good strikeout combination. But since a lot of people swing early in the count, different fastballs are actually a better combination in my opinion. Just missed it. Give him a second if he wants to pinch hit, but I would be surprised if he did.
All one's the count.
He is starting to free swing a little bit.
1-1.
The release was too early, or was he swinging too early?
1 ball, 2
Okay,
strikes.
swing timing was too early. That means in a changeup he's got to be way early, right? Well, if I could put it anywhere close to the zone. Alright. Throwing a good amount of strikeouts in this game. I just hope we don't have to force a quit. Because we might actually get this Latos mission done. There's a swing. He's getting more aggressive. Yeah, he's been swinging at a lot of pitches. Yeah, so these pitches I was just missing. I was not putting the bat on the ball last couple games. Or previous few games, I should say. I did last game a little bit more. This is where I'm saying that the tail end, oh, that's the second air with Pools. He's not that bad. But yeah, at the tail end of my streams, I start to get a little fatigued. Start to lose my voice a little bit. Alright, that might induce a rage quit. Especially if I score these 2 runs, and then he might quit. There it was. There it was. There it was. Dang, dude. I can't even score with... that was a bad throw. With 2 outs, I probably should have run, but I got Griffey coming up next. And he threw 3 straight bad pitches. So I'm willing to bet on my next hitter.
That got him. First base. D-Rod.
Oh man. That's one of those pitches I was talking about, man, where a previous pitch, the PCI is under the strike zone completely, so you can't hit what's on the plate. But then when the ball is down there and you react the same way, the PCI doesn't go down there. I just don't understand it.
D-Rod.
Yeah, he was in trouble. I don't mind the decisions I made in the final part of that inning. Against Griffey, I don't like to run. I've thrown out way too many people with Griffey to come back and try to run against him. On 2 outs, probably was the right. On 2 outs, it would have been worth the risk. But I didn't expect him to hit Griffey, which I probably should have. I should have expected that he wasn't going to pitch to him. But yeah, Piazza's got to go. He's not batting 4th for me anymore. Which is tough because Stargell's good. He's really good for me.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
I mean, the other option is to move Mike Schmidt up, but I just don't think that's the right move either. He does have plenty of power against righties, and I can hit with him against righties, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's the right move.
First base.
Riding in, number 22. On the left side, plays this one.
I half expected him to hit me again, or maybe he's trying to work around me to try to get to the pitcher. Surprising. I didn't think he would throw that pitch. I should have swung. Oh, man. The heck is that?
D-Rod. 0-1.
So yeah, I still don't have it. Still not on my A game. Not back yet, but at least we're doing enough to try to win this game. You're right, he's being super aggressive. Better than the first game. What first game? Last game was the first game. What are you talking about?
Count was 1 and 2.
I'm just happy to be pitching the last couple games. Like, my hitting can come and go. Like, I feel like I can bring my hitting back pretty quickly. I'm just glad that
Inside, ball 1.
I've been throwing some zeros up on the board.
D-Rod. Outside.
Interesting. Well, let's see if he wipes out on this. He did earlier, but he might be looking for it. Well, he's not going to wipe out on it if you throw it down the middle. Too good. There was once upon a time where you needed to have 99 speed to cover balls like that. But now the reaction time is good enough for a guy like Griffey, whereas 84 speed can pretty much cover any alley. Welcome to anyone who just joined in, by the way. We were climbing for 1100, lost the first 3 games. Got crushed, to be fairly honest, and then finally won the last game.
Ball, that's inside.
And here we are throwing a no-no in the 5th, 6th inning. Hitting the curveball pretty hard. 2 of my home runs were against the curveball. And he's throwing the 4-seam a ton. Man. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some time into Challenge of the Week before I play next time. I did this like before we jumped into the stream. I played for about half an hour. I thought it would be enough, but it was not. Four-seam not a way to make a living in this game. Yep. But somehow this guy's doing it. That just shows you how bad I'm hitting today. Welcome to the stream. Big Tater Gaming. I throw a lot of 4-seams generally. It depends on how aggressive they are. I like to throw different fastballs because it just makes it look like it's gonna be a 4-seam. You throw something else, the sinker, the cutter, just enough movement to get them off their balance. Indeed. I was on a really nice hot streak before this, but it's over. Hot streak's over. We gotta grind now. So we're trying to get back up to like top 25 by the end of the night. I think this is gonna be the last game. But we were like top 15, dropped all the way to what, 36th place or something. This guy's being really aggressive. He's swinging at everything, so I'm not really worried about putting a ball in the zone right now. Good enough. Ooh, athletic play. I kept walking. He kept moving towards the catcher. Alright, Rodney. This is the guy I hit the bomb off of last game. I think it was a 2 or 3 run bomb with Mike Schmidt. So he's going to come up third in this inning. This is the third guy he's plunked in this game, I believe. The first 2, I believe, were intentional. Not out of rage, but it was like right before the pitcher was coming up or something like that, or he was trying to face the next guy. But I guess it worked for him. I'm just swinging at everything. Let's move this a little bit. Alright. I have no idea where that PCI was, but it felt pretty good. I thought that pitch, when I swung at that last pitch, I thought it was going to be a home run. That's how I felt about the swing. 7 to 12 seconds. That's a long time. I try to do 2 to 3, but you're right. People think too much. I think people get distracted because they think you're just like cheesing or something. That and like when the pitcher like brings his hands together after come on. After a few seconds, you know how the pitcher like has to pitch automatically. So I think that's probably what they're thinking, and then they think a fastball's coming. But I get super frustrated when people take forever to pitch, because then the game just drags on. So you're definitely in their head, that's for sure. Caught a fair steal. That's true. When people are on base and people are trying to steal, absolutely. I'll take 7 to 10 seconds at least when I think people are trying to steal. But generally, I just I let the hands come together, and then probably just release after that. I just think this guy hasn't quit because he feels like he's close enough in the game. It's a 3-0 game, so he's definitely in it. Let's see, he's been... This would be so devastating if he takes it for strike 3. Okay, he did not. But occasionally, like, some people are free swingers, and then all of a sudden they'll, like, take a few pitches. Ooh, that glitched. They'll take a few, like, breaking balls off the plate, and then all of a sudden you throw that 4-seam on the corner, and then they get wrecked. Gets in their head, too. That was the opposite side, but pretty much the same thing. All of a sudden he tried to be patient for a couple pitches and then didn't work out for him. There goes the no-no. What's up, Mason? Welcome back. Bad luck, man. That was not a bad pitch either. If you guys have seen my not pitching to corners video, generally that pitch is not bad to swing at. This guy might be a directional hitter, though. Nah, maybe not. He fouled off some early pitches. Nah, he's not a directional hitter. Now it's in his head. That slider that I threw that back front door to him, that pitch was in his head.
Here you go.
Good take. Dangerous pitch right here. High risk, high reward.
Count this ball.
Oh, I thought that was 4 balls. Nice. I just can't believe he gave up the home run. I really wanted a no-no. It was not meant to be. It's 1 a.m. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for dropping by, chat. We may be able to play sometime soon. I'll let you know, though. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Who is this, Chapman? Let's see, he's been abusing the 4-seam all game, and now that he goes to Chapman, I think he's going to stop throwing the 4-seam. I want to keep in Latos because I want to finish that mission. See ya, brother.
He's out.
I should warm somebody up, though. He's getting pretty tired. I've been using more effectiveness on my pitches than I have been in previous games, which means he's going to get tired a lot easier. Really? I really like Latos, actually. But I like James Shields, too, and he got wrecked in my last start. He was throwing a no-no for a little while, and then all of a sudden gave it up. Just like he does in real life, if he doesn't give up 4 home runs in the first inning. This is coming from a White Sox fan. Good pitch, good take. But yeah, I like him. He's got his he throws 3 different fastballs, which I like.
Inside ball 3.
And then he's got his changeup. Wait, no, he throws two fastballs and then a changeup. But this guy, he's not as good as the people that just played a few games before. So he's been swinging and missing a lot more than a lot of people I've seen this year. But I should not have thrown that pitch because that's the pitch he hit the home run with Griffey with. The home run pitch, the pitch he hit a home run with Griffey on. Those are words that you can say. Bad pitch. Good enough. Let's find out how many strikeouts I have. Does anybody know what the Latos mission is, by the way? I think I have it written on my computer, but it died. Statistics, game box score. 10 strikeouts, alright. 10 strikeouts. So that's gotta cover the mission for sure, right? I just have to get the win, I believe. I gotta get 7 innings, win, strikeouts. So if I blow this game, I'm gonna be so mad. But he's not gonna come out for the 9th, I believe. Although I could use flashback pitching complete games for like CC's mission, I think. So maybe. Oral Sutton, a lot of movement, yeah. So you like big movement too. Because I think Oral's X pitch is a sinker, is that correct? I know Sutton throws a R1 sinker, but even his sinker is really good. There we go. Off the pole, over the pole. The good news is, if he quits now, then Latos is already complete. Back to back. Okay, cool. Yeah, sinker ballers are real nice this year. I like control, fastball movement. Trying to go back to back to back. I still haven't posted the video of my 6 home runs in a row in Battle Royale. That was freaking dope. I hit 8 home runs in that inning. Oh, I could have hit that one. Just missed it, I think. Just missed it. Fergie and Seaver. Okay. Do you have Immortal Seaver? Because you said any Seaver, but I'm wondering if you have either of those Immortals. And actually, Bob Gibson's Immortal does have a sinker, I believe. I just got his diamond card today, but I haven't used it yet. There we go, guys. Starting to get some hits. Just got him. Okay. Nice. One game with him. Let's go. Finally. Breaking out in a big way. I thought that was gone. I'm lucky I pressed triangle on him, because I thought that was way gone. Yeah, man, Piazza against the lefties is a beast. Against righties is absolute trash. Flaming garbage against righties. Let's see if Pujols drops another ball. That'd be hilarious. He's already dropped 2 in this game. Well, it was his fault. He didn't get under the ball properly, but still. Just missed it. He went back to the fastball against the lefties. Alright, at least we popped off. Got a few good swings in there. I don't know what was going on today, man. Terrible results. Alright, we already got someone warming up. We're going to try to get this complete game, but if he gives up a base runner, it's going to be over for him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Gary's got a broken swing. He's definitely worth using as much as possible. But actually, 88 Piazza had been much better for me than Immortal Piazza against righties, especially. Not against lefties, but against righties, 88 Piazza was a freaking beast for me. Because I've played the Piazzas mostly online. And it's weird because... Excuse me. Diamond Piazza, I think, has like 50 points higher batting average than Immortal Piazza for me. I don't know why. I think it's like the contact rating is just... The other thing is that... No, okay. I feel like the contact rating makes people worse. Like, Joey Gallo's like the most broken card in the game, right? And he's got low contact, high power. And then Immortal Piazza has high contact and 90-something power, which is still amazing. But I feel like that contact rating is just messing him up somehow. Because he has 70-something on his diamond and like 80-something power. For some reason, it just doesn't work. Schmidt and Chipper. Yeah. I can show you my batting averages for these guys after this game. Because the Immortals basically I've only played online. A few games here or there. Elsewhere. But generally all online. And my splits against lefties are just crazy with some of these guys. Yeah, props him for not quitting, absolutely. Major respect. He's getting no hit for the longest time. But he's made it a competitive, I mean, it's a respectable score, I'd say. And it was actually, if I hadn't popped off in the 9th, it would have just been a 1-run game. Thanks, man. No chance I'm getting to 1100 this season. Unless somehow I just pop off, because I'm going to be gone this weekend, so I might be able to play like the 30th and 31st. So I might be able to try again, but right now we're probably sitting at like 970, 980 maybe. Hopefully we can get to 1100 at some point. 974. Respect for playing. Only +8 for that game, but thank you for stopping by, Big Tater. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. One of these days we'll get some wins. What am I saying? We just got some wins. I shouldn't sound so needy. But we went 3-3 on the stream, so that's okay. Did I? Or is it 3-2? 2-3. 2-3 was the stream. But thank you guys for coming by. We're in 29th place, so we're top 30 right now. Maybe we can get back to 1,000. I want to get back to the front page if possible, but we can take a look at those batting averages real quick. Against lefties is 70 points higher, but look at these power numbers, right? 18 against righties and 15 against lefties in 27 hits of my 80 something. So just way more power. Fools as well has been doing crazy good for me. 411 against lefties. 12 and 27, so that power is more balanced. Griffey's probably 347, 315. Now Piazza, he's probably 250 against righties. Yeah, 257, 346, so 100 points different for him. And he actually has 19 home runs versus righties, which is surprising. But yeah. Anyway, 460 against righties. That was also a grind, so that doesn't count. This doesn't count either. But anyway, thank you guys for coming by. I had a good time, even though we didn't have some great games. We did finish off pretty strong, though. Almost 2 no-hitters. So, hope you guys check out the video came out today. If you are struggling with any part of hitting, got a good practice routine for you guys. No matter whether you're beginner, intermediate, or expert at this game, there's probably something in there for you. Thanks for coming by, Radames. I'm gonna try. I still don't know if it's great, but thank you for coming by. I appreciate you dropping the sub today and sticking all the way through, man. What did we stream? 3.5 hours? You were here the entire time, so I appreciate it. Look out. I'm thinking of doing a thank you for stopping by as well, Red Sox and Jeff. I know Jeff is still here, and Big Tater. Thinking of doing like a home run derby charity tournament, so look out for that. It might be like a $10 buy-in or a $5 buy-in. Get as many buy-ins as you want, and we just do tons of home run derbies for charity. So I think that would be cool. But let me know what you guys think about that. I'll talk more about it in future streams. In a couple weeks, next week, for about 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna go super hard. We might stream like every single day. So I hope to see you guys there. But that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you guys later.